Joining me now is Sarah Plummer.
Sarah Plummer.
Sarah Plummer,
A former Marine.
My first guest, Sarah Plummer.
A recognized author, speaker, and motivational coach, has appeared across the media spectrum.
Sarah Plummer is on a mission to empower those who've experienced trauma or difficult life events to just roll with it. She powerfully inspires, instructs, and equips audiences to roll with any challenges life throws at them.
I feel very mission-oriented and passion-driven to bring even a shred of this healing or help or empowerment to other people.
My name is Sarah Plummer. I'm a former Marine Corps captain with 2 deployments to Iraq under my belt as an intelligence officer. I played for 5 years in a row on the military Olympic soccer team. And my last assignment, hold on, I have to take a breath for this, was as the youngest ever Deputy Director of the Geospatial Intelligence Directorate of the Marine Corps Intelligence Activity. I grew up in an Air Force family. To say that I love the military would be an understatement. And when I was raped, faced sexual harassment and retaliation in the Marine Corps, my parents told me I couldn't change the military. I went to my ROTC commander, again, with the intent of telling him what had happened. And to say that to someone who's like a father to you is nearly impossible. I just don't think it's reasonable to even expect that that person can be impartial, which is a foundation of our legal system. Having someone within your direct chain of command handling the case, it just doesn't make sense. It's truly like if you were raped by your brother or sister and having your father or mother decide the case. Today is my mother's birthday. And part of my present to her is being here today and speaking with courage. I know she and my father are proud of me because today we can change the military for the better. You ultimately have the power to get beyond victimhood and move beyond just barely surviving to thriving and living a passionate life. I began a journey of self-healing, introspection, and reflection that continues to this day, and has continued my ability to sustainably serve others as I've moved forward, and to continue to serve after I left the service. Because of what I learned, both good and bad in the Marines, I do what I do now. I train and I teach others how to be leaders and how to be healthy despite trauma or stress. I empower them with tools to authentically and courageously go from good to great, no matter what might be holding them back or where they are stuck. The way I instruct and inspire others to apply this Semper philosophy is through what I call the just roll with it method, which basically just means going with the flow, letting go, letting God, let be, let Buddha, however you want to say it, and really ultimately turning obstacles into opportunities. For me, Semper, which comes from the Marine Corps motto, Semper Fidelis, means always faithful. For me, it means, yes, to be always be faithful, but to also always be sincere, empathetic, motivated, perseverant, engaged and excited, and resilient. And ultimately to just roll with it. The cornerstone of just rolling with it is effective and efficient self-care. On the second deployment, I found myself popping in a yoga DVD that one of my staff sergeants had given me on my first deployment. Done that a few times, but didn't fall in love with it or anything. But on this second deployment, it saved me. And in a real, very visceral sense, health really does matter. I just imagine, what if my peer group and I had been taught to respect the waves of anxiety, depression, and stress that surely come as a survivor of chaos, sexual trauma, combat, and other stressors. What if our warriors can cultivate that understanding? There's so many veterans that need to be served right now. I believe one way to alleviate some of the pressure is to offer more alternative cares that aren't as expensive, aren't as time consuming, and things where you can teach people tactics they can take home. We all have battles. We definitely have our personal and professional battles that many of us wage every day. Something just as simple as being able to breathe kept me alive. Having to focus on your breath, that I feel like is just the key component, is it makes you be present. You can't be reliving the past, and you can't be worrying about the future if you really are tied into the breath and being present. I can say unequivocally, if I had to pinpoint one thing that literally saved my life, was yoga. And so now To answer the question, what am I devoted to? I would say, in one word, service. So my definition of service is absolutely changed.
What if at their core, people knew they had a choice? I find myself asking, what if our veterans know they have a choice?
You know, this whole surviving thing, it's not just about surviving, it's about thriving, right? We don't want to just be scraping by. We want, I love Creative Rampage. That just makes me want to be like, rah, like when I hear it. But you want to be fueled by that passion, right?
You can start by taking a big breath. You can choose to align. Give yourself permission to shine instead of being afraid of whatever ridiculous consequences that someone else may be thinking, or you may burn yourself out in the name of service. Don't burn yourself out. Take care of yourself. Find the alignment that allows you to shine and thrive.
Treat yourself like a professional. And professionals know, from professional athletes to professional executives, health matters.
So choose one thing that you can do. I chose the mat. What's your mat? Where do you heal? Because as you heal, you make space for others to heal.
I had an epiphany. I came to believe in Christ, and I feel like, you know, even this new relationship I have with God, that He was telling me that that was where I was supposed to be. It is a fusion of all these tool sets that I use to help others, and seeing it working here on such a large, amazing, powerful scale. And my hope is to bring that to more people.
Hey everybody, Sarah Plummer here again, founder of SemperSarah.com.
I just want to tell you real quick a couple things that are coming down the pipeline.
Today, I want to share a concept with you. It's simple but powerful.
The topic for today is how to instantly boost the nutritional value of your food without spending a penny.
I want to talk to you about being in the fatty club. Shut your mouth and breathe.
You're not too busy to cook, and frankly, your life depends on it.
And I'm just a messenger, and I want my story to be a tool for you to empower you to do something greater.
As you succeed, you give permission to others to succeed. So never stop trying to bring more light, love, and health into your life and into the world around you and into this amazing community that we are working with. Because you are worth it, and so are we. You're only one choice away from a new beginning. So let's choose to live.
The greatest gift that you can give the world is to shine your authentic light bright. As you shine, you inspire others to shine. And when you succeed, you give others permission to succeed. So shine. God bless. Thank you so much.